listening to the Video Game and Nerd Trivia Podcast with Tony D. Video Game and Nerd Trivia Podcast, your episodic dose of trivia covering all things video games and nerdy. Now, here's your host, Tony D.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Video Game and Nerd Trivia Podcast. I'm your host, Tony, and on today's episode, we're going to be going over video game fitness trivia. And it's going to be 30 questions broken down into 3 rounds of 10 questions each. If this is your first time, how it works is I'll ask you a question, give you 5 seconds of silence, and then tell you the answer. And on today's topic of video game fitness trivia, it's basically any video games out there where there's movement or some sort of exercise component to it. Alright, let's play. Round 1, question 1. What's the name of the VR game where you use brightly colored sword-like weapons to slice colored blocks to music rhythm? That would be Beat Saber. Question 2. Tennis, boxing, and bowling were popular sports on which Nintendo game that required you to use motion controls? This is, of course, Wii Sports. Question 3. What's the name of the PlayStation system that allowed similar controls to the Nintendo Wii? That would be the PlayStation Move. Question 4. What is the name of Xbox's system that tracks full body movement through a camera? That would be the Kinect. Kinect. Question 5. What's the name of the 4-arrow dancing game series by Konami? That is Dance Dance Revolution. Question 6. In this game, players use a ring-shaped accessory and leg strap to perform various exercises and explore a fantasy world while completing quests and battling monsters. This is on the Nintendo Switch. What game is this? This is Ring Fit Adventure. Question 7. Which Nintendo Wii U game included a variety of fitness activities like yoga, strength training, and aerobics? Nintendo considered this their holistic approach to wellness. This is the Wii Fit U. Question 8. What is the name of the arcade game you can find at Dave & Buster's where you quickly press blue lit up buttons to gain points and tickets? That would be Speed of Light. Question 9. Players mimic the dance moves shown on the screen, and it's a fun and energetic way to get moving. There's lots of licensed games, and you can actually get a subscription now to get access to more songs and dance moves. What game is this? This is Just Dance. I'm not really a fan of a subscription model, but I get it. They have to pay for the licensing somehow. And question 10. What is the medical term used in many different medical journals about the condition that arises when players injure themselves from playing too much motion games, particularly on the Wii? This is Wii-itis. I'm not joking, you could search for it. It's W-I-I-I-T-I-S. They actually use this term to describe someone that has shoulder pain from playing too much Nintendo Wii. Alright, let's head into round 2. What interactive fitness video game, primarily designed for the Xbox Kinect, offers a variety of workouts and routines to help players get in shape? This one was developed with Sumo Digital as a service for Xbox One. This is Xbox Fitness. Question 2. Which Pokemon game encouraged players to go outside and participate in physical activity in order to catch Pokemon? This is Pokemon Go. Question 3. In the game Beat Saber, players use lightsabers to slice through blocks, like I said earlier, but what colors are the sabers typically? By default, they are red and blue. Question 4. What's the name of the NES peripheral used for games like track and field? This is the Power Pad. Question 5. What is the name of the peripheral used for the Nintendo Ring Fit Adventure Fitness game? This is the Ring-Con. Question 6. What is the name of the Wii Sports equivalent on the Nintendo Switch? Don't think too hard about it, it's just Nintendo Switch Sports. Question 7. Which fitness video game on the PS3 and Xbox 360 featured a fitness coach who's also a former Spice Girl and judge on America's Got Talent? This is Get Fit with Mel B. Question 8. In the fitness and dance game Just Dance, instead of using a video game's primary controllers and peripherals, what other device can be used as a controller that doesn't need to be part of the video game system? Your cell phone. Question 9. What's the primary goal of Zombie U, a horror-themed video game for the Wii U that encourages physical activity? Surviving a zombie apocalypse while performing in-game physical actions. And question 10. What's the peripheral designed for Wii Fit and Wii Fit Plus fitness games? This is the Wii Fit Balance Board. Alright, let's head into the last round, round 3, question 1. What's the name of the Nintendo pedometer used with the Wii Fit? This is the Wii U Fit Meter. Question 2. This video game is a fitness game for the Xbox 360 that incorporated motion camera systems and allowed you to compete with others to gain Nike Fuel points. What game is this? This is Nike Plus Connect. Question 3. What are all the sports included in the original Wii Sports? This is tennis, baseball, bowling, golf, and boxing. Question 4. In Ring Fit Adventure, what's the name of the main antagonist, representing an embodiment of laziness and inactivity? This is, I don't know how to pronounce this, but Dragaux? So Dragaux? Not sure. Question 5. What's the name of the Sega peripheral used to capture your full body movement? This is the Sega Activator. Question 6. What is the term used for video games that promote physical activity and exercise? These are called exer games or exer gaming. Question 7. What is the term for the concept where video games are designed to promote health and fitness, often combining elements of gaming and physical exercise? This is gamification of fitness, and actually if you look into digital health journals, there's a lot of literature out there about gamification of fitness. Question 8. In a 2016 study, it was discovered that playing video games with a virtual reality component can significantly reduce the perception of pain in hospitalized patients undergoing what kind of medical procedure? These would be patients that are undergoing burn wound care. Question 9. Which video game on Nintendo Wii was a collaboration with an American chain of co-ed fitness centers, and this video game also featured workouts incorporating music and dance? This is Gold's Gym Dance Workout. And finally, question 10. Studies have examined the use of virtual reality in a rehab therapy. Which Fruit VR game has been used for upper extremity rehabilitation in stroke patients to improve arm function and coordination? This would be Fruit Ninja VR. Alright, hope you enjoyed that trivia episode about video game fitness. I've been playing a lot of video game fitness lately because I didn't have time to work out actually. So my workout time has actually been playing Beat Saber or Just Dance. And actually Just Dance is fun because I can get my toddler, to play that with me. She's actually the one that always pulls me to play with her, so it really pushes me to play more and get in shape for it. So, but yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, please rate us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. It really helps other people find this podcast when there's more ratings. Again, you can always email me, vgntpodcast@gmail.com, suggest topics for future episodes. But, thank you again so much for listening, and until next time, trivia on.